Alright, Brian from Garage Mahal. Customer brought a 2003 Chevy Corvette, and they had a odd request. They wanted their brakes changed out, rotors, brakes, all that fun stuff. But then they asked me, they said, can you do something quick and dirty on the brake calipers? I'm like, well, what do you mean? And they're like, well, I want them dressed up, but I want to pay a lot of money. I'm like, well, I want to take them off and, you know, obviously sand them, sandblast them, a whole 9 yards. And they're like, no, something quick and dirty. Okay, so since I'm changing the rotor out anyway, I kind of did what they wanted. I just gave it a quick bath, a quick one coat spray. I'm going to give it a second, but that's kind of like what the final product's going to look like. But in the meantime, let me show you exactly what we did, quick and dirty. So anyway, you got to take the brakes apart. So we're going to get the caliper off. Yep. And get a wrench to hold that spinning. I'm going to be going back and forth here, so just bear with me, everybody. Okay, so let's get the caliper off. That's one caliper bolt. And then the other one is going to be down here. So we can't get a better view of that. I think I just bumped everybody, sorry. So that's the second caliper bolt. Alright, then that comes off. We're going to put it up here. And brake pads. Oh boy, it needed pads. Alright, so those are garbage. Alright, so getting this bracket bolt off, 21 millimeter, and that sucker is on there. So that's the other bolt that I just dropped. Alright, so slides are in good shape. We'll re-grease it after we paint. So let's get this hardware off. Clean those slides up later. So that's going to be the outward facing part. And then that we're going to spray down with some cleaner first. Caliper paint is over here. Just get everything kind of ready. And then spray this down. And then spray this down here. And then we'll set it up here. And this will help loosen up some of the dirt, and then we'll spray it a little bit better. All these little toothbrushes. We'll just get the heavy dirt off this. And it's going to be basically just a visible surface area. Like I said, quick and dirty. That's what they wanted. All right, basically we're going to kind of haphazardly put this back together again. I'm going to bolt this in back here because, again, quick and dirty. We were just going to go through the whole visual of it. Let's get that better angle for back here. Okay, so that bracket's in. Now, we're going to push the piston in. One, we're going to make sure the piston works before we go through the effort of going through and visually getting this set up. And they're both going back relatively easy. So that's a good sign that the caliper's in shape and we can paint it. Okay, caliper's all pushed back. I love this tool. Okay, I'll put the links for that below, but that's the best one I found. Okay, basically what we're going to do is we're going to put both caliper bolts back in, lightly though, so I don't keep dropping everything. Bolt in back here. And we're going to put the other one down at the bottom. Just to kind of hold it in place to where it's got to go. Bolt just to kind of help hold everything in place. And keep it away from everything. Okay, next, let's go get a thing of brake cleaner. Just got a case of this stuff in today. Okay. This part, I like to have my face shield just because I don't need it on my glasses. Alright, so I guess I can hold it like this, and then we're spraying it. Alright, so that's the quick and the dirty. I use one of these brushes to kind of help loosen some of this dirt up. Again, this is just going to be a quick and dirty visual. I keep saying quick and dirty, I'm sorry. Okay. Throw one more quick spray down. Okay. Now while that dries, and it should dry relatively fast, I'm going to put some plastic behind here. So we don't get all the other components when we're spraying. Again, the optimal thing is going to be the spraying around the areas that are going to be affected. I say spray areas around affected. I meant covering the areas that may be affected by some overspray. But I don't think we're going to get it that messy. Get my tools out of the way. But basically we're going to be hitting it from these angles here. And it looks pretty dry, but let's go over it with a paper towel real quick. Make sure there's no residual wetness. And again, this is just for visual. Okay. All right, now we're ready for some spray paint. I'm using this Rust-Oleum Caliper paint, good to 900 degrees. All right, then one quick coat. Make sure you use this in a well-ventilated area. Garage halls are a pretty well-ventilated area. I say we're replacing the caliper, so the rotor, so I don't care if I get some paint on that. All right, and this side's ready for a second coat. So over here, spray this again. Not that anyone's going to see it this slow, but all right. So Brian from Garage Mahal, your quick and dirty spray paint of your Corvette calipers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Be safe out there.